So I have, binged all 9 seasons of Letterkenny, and they were fabulous.
Awesome.
Um, and what is most fabulous about them is how I guess it's like life, right? Watching a very fun life where nothing changes. All the relationships are, kind of the same, and yet it's always fresh and interesting. So my first question is, how do you guys as actors sort of keep yourselves on your toes?
I mean, the writing keeps us on our toes. I'm always pleasantly surprised every time we get a new season, new scripts to read. Just even if it's like you said, it's much of the same. You know, there's always fun things for us to do, fun situations, obviously fun dialogue that just it keeps us excited, and it does really keep us on our toes, especially like all the jokes, all the wordplay, like all of those things are a good brain exercise. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, the writing keeps you on your toes, 100%. And then also too, the commitment from all the other actors as well, because the last thing you want to do is be the low man at it. Like, you don't want to be the one who's fucking the dog here. You want to be the one who is like pushing this along and making it better. And everybody has that attitude towards it too, which is great, because if they didn't, that kind of doesn't make any sense. But yeah, everybody has that attitude. Like, you don't want to be the low man. So that's what keeps us on our toes, is the
I love
fear that
that.
you might be the one holding up the ship.
Yeah, exactly. You got to bring it, not embarrass yourself.
You mentioned the wordplay, which is amazing on this show, and I'm always surprised by like the new like plays on celebrity names, or like jargon that you guys come up with, or rather the writers come up with. But is there ever a situation where like new people come in, like guest stars that you have to help with words or with the wordplay? Because I feel like you guys have figured it all out now, 9 seasons in. But is there ever like a time when you've got lots of bad takes?
Right. I mean, not really. People come on the show, they've watched it, they know what they're in for. And I mean, from everything I've seen, everyone we've ever had on the show has completely showed up and like sometimes put us in our place, and we're like, Jesus, like we gotta like step it up. This new guy just crushed us. And so it's nice though. It's cool because it's a really supportive set. So it's not like we're like, you better not mess up. It's like we want people to succeed. We want everyone to have fun. Like that's part of the joy of the show, in my opinion. And so yeah, it might have its challenges and people make mistakes, but that's human and that's okay. And we just keep it moving.
Yeah. And definitely also at the heart of the show, or the joy of the show, is dynamics between Katie and Daryl, and Wayne and Dan. So this relationship has now lasted on screen 9 seasons, but of course, even before that, it's like a lifelong bond. So can you guys talk about sort of the evolving friendship there?
I think the evolving friendship is, well, like you said, I mean, they'd obviously been friends for years and years and years before the start of the show. And so I think you get to a point in your life where you just start, if you are you continuing to hang out with the people that you hung out with for a lot of time? You've chosen them, because you can ditch people as much as you want. So if you continued to hang out with these people, that they must mean something to you. So because of that, I think the relationships just grow stronger. I mean, you have your trials and your tribulations and stuff like that. But again, if you've chosen to remain with this group of people, it means there's something there, and it means you probably like them, and they're okay with your evolution as a person, and you're okay with their evolution as a person. So because of that, it makes everything stronger. And again, you get in your spits and your spats and whatever, no big deal. But I think it just makes all of the relationships much stronger. And I think that's what happened. It has happened all throughout the seasons. Everything's just gotten stronger, from the characters to us as the cast and stuff like that. And it's just the same sort of thing. It's fun, and you just enjoy the hell out of the people that you're with, and you really choose to be there, which is so nice. And it makes for just a fantastic environment.
The art imitates life in that case.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Now, one running joke that I love, or not even joke, but whatever, everyone loves Bonnie McMurray, as they should.
Mhm.
But if you guys had to like debate who really, if someone could be with Bonnie, who should it be?
What do you mean?
Daryl,
Like Daryl?
obviously.
Like who should Bonnie be with if she had?
Oh, Bonnie B. Yes, I thought you said who should Bonnie be, and I was like,
No. Who should
like,
you be
that's
with?
like
Yeah. Yes, she's Mylett, and you are more. No.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
Daryl. Why?
yeah.
Why Daryl?
Why Daryl? Because he's a nice
Why
guy.
Daryl?
He's a nice guy, and he treats people well, and he's not a total dickwad. pretty simple. There's a lot of dickwads in the world, and he is not one of them. And got good values and good friends around him. And I think that Bonnie would be lucky, and he would be lucky to have Bonnie too. Just saying.
Yeah.
So you would agree with that, Michelle?
Yeah. And I was gonna say maybe she would be the one to make one of the hockey boys kind of step up and grow up, perhaps.
I can see that too.
Yeah.
If anyone could, I suppose.
Exactly.
Now I love that it's been renewed for like 2 seasons, which is great. So is there any character that you'd like to interact with more that you haven't gotten a chance to hang out with?
I mean, we've all had scenes together for the most part. I always love when I get to work with Tanis. I think Katie and Tanis as characters have a lot of cool similarities and differences, and I'd love to work with her more. And and her crew personally.
I love Tanis.
Yeah, I think I just like working with the Skids. I like working with Tyler and Evan because they're just really quick. They're really fun to work with. They're always on their game, and it's fun. I mean, in terms of people that I don't get to interact with as much, those guys definitely are always my first choice to interact with more. Just because I think they're great performers. They're always prepared. They always bring it, and I really like that. So those guys for sure.
Yeah. Well, I would love to see either or both of those types of interactions in future seasons. So thank you guys so much.